Hey, what's up, family? It's your boy Eric with Priority Mail. Just got back in town from celebrating a wonderful birthday. One of my good friends, he turned 50. You only turn 50 once, and we had a wonderful time. Good vibes, good people, good liquor. We had a great time and a great band and DJ. Had a wonderful time. But it got me to thinking. I'm in the 40 club. And I look at some of the things in life that we preserve. We try to maintain, keep in existence. And there are five things that I thought about immediately that come to mind that most of us strive daily to preserve. We try to preserve the relationships we have or the love we have, our family. We try to preserve our wealth. We're always working on a job or doing something in our business to preserve our wealth. We try to preserve our time. That's one thing that you can't get back once it's gone, and we really try to preserve each moment we can. And we're also preserving our memories, because at some point in time, all we're going to have is memories. And there are a few of us that try to preserve our health. And the question I have is at this point, because again, on this channel, I'm focused on health and wellness. What are you doing to preserve your health? A lot of us don't believe in going to doctors. A lot of us don't necessarily make the best diet and lifestyle changes to accommodate longevity from a life standpoint. So what are some things that you're doing to try to preserve your health? When you think about the priorities, there are many competing priorities that we have in life. A lot of times health is put on the back burner because there's so many other things that are much more important, or we place more importance on than when it comes to our health. But you think about it. This thing we call life is like a morning fog. As soon as the sun rises, it's going to burn off and it's gone. There'll be a temporary pause in this continuum of life. We think 70 years is a long time, but it's not. It's not. And the older I get, the more I realize I have more life behind me than I have in front of me. And I'm trying to enjoy it to the fullest. But in that process, I'm doing what I can to preserve my health all the way to the end. Let's face it, we're all gonna die. No one's gonna skip that trip there, the death. We're all gonna have that. No one has been able to beat that yet. Outside of you're Christian, which I am, you believe in the good book. Jesus was able to overcome that. But outside of that, there's no other person that we are aware of that's been able to do that. But what are you doing to try to preserve your health all the way until the end? Again, I've seen people work 40 to 50 plus years of life, and they've amassed a great amount of wealth. They've made some great relationships over along the life that they've lived. They've traveled, they've seen the world, they have a lot of possessions, but they've neglected their health on this journey. And you know what I found a lot of people doing with all those things that we preserved over time? They start relinquishing them back, making sacrifices to now preserve what health they have left. So the only thing I'm encouraging you to do is, and I'm not trying to force you to do anything. I'm just trying to get you to look at life differently. The time and energy you put into those relationships, that love, that job, that car, that vacation, whatever it is that you find time to place importance on and find time to do it, find time to invest in your health and your wellness. Again, that's what I'm about on this channel. I'm not perfect. I'm striving every day to be better than I was the day before. But I'm trying to lead by example and live the example that I talk about all the time. And that's, again, try to preserve your health. So I'm encouraging y'all to stay focused on your goals here. The fall is in. It's beautiful outside. There's no excuse not to go outside and walk and exercise now because the heat is not beaming down on you. But don't fall out of health this fall. Don't fall back on all the goals or the gains that you've accomplished up to this point. I want to encourage you to try to stay focused, and you're not finished. Keep going. The finish line is near, but we ain't crossed it yet. So again, after this event this past weekend and seeing all the fun and festivities we had with celebrating with my good friend at his 50th birthday party, I had to do a little bit of life reflection because again, hopefully I'll see 50 in a few years. And I'm doing my part to try to be healthy all the way through. When I do finally walk away from this thing I call a job, a profession that I love, I want to be able to have the resources I need to do whatever it is I want to do, but I also want my mind, body, and soul to cooperate with that. And that starts now by me investing in my health and wellness. So think about it like this. Investing in your health right now is like putting good health on layaway for later when you can't run as fast, you can't throw as hard or lift as heavy or have that endurance you had years ago. The time you put in now, you'll be able to take it off a layaway then. And that's called health preservation as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. How are you preserving your health? What are you doing to preserve your health while you're preserving all those other things? Are you putting in the necessary time? Making the necessary changes? I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, y'all. We'll catch up with you later. Have a good one. Peace.